Human-environment interaction. Humans interact with their environment in two ways. They can either adapt or they can modify, right? So adapt. Humans are going to change their personal behavior to fit the environment. So an example, if it begins raining, you can use an umbrella so you stay dry, right? That is a way that you are going to adapt to what's happening around you. Modify. Humans change their environment, so change what's around them to fit behavior and needs. So, an example, there isn't enough water available. So, you look nearby and you say, ooh, there's a river or a little creek. Or, hey, there's a little bit of water. I'm going to build a dam to create a nearby water source like a lake that is larger or a pond, something where you guys are going to be able to maybe fish, find some clean water. Remember, if you need to pause it so you can highlight what you need to highlight and fill in your blank, go ahead and do so. So, your question, how can geographical changes, those changes in geography, impact humans? Okay, take a moment, pause it if you need to be able to answer this question. Okay, you don't need all of these. If you only want to write one, that is a-okay. Geographical changes could lead to new physical boundaries between regions and societies, right? New things that split up those areas or those groups of people. Geographical changes could change the availability of resources, making either life easier or making it more difficult, right? If the resources are more easily available, it's going to be easier. If the resources become limited, it's going to make life a little bit harder. I'm sorry, you guys can hear my dog drinking water out of his bowl. I apologize. I know it's probably very loud. Geographical changes could also impact how societies interact with each other. Okay. If you needed to pause it, pause it. Migration. A couple things. There is forced and there's voluntary. Forced is when people have to move due to some outside force. Something else is making them. Voluntary. People move by their own choice. If you voluntarily move, you change your seat so you can work better, right? You move on your own. If I force you to change your seat, I'm the outside force, right? And I am forcing you, right, the people in that situation to do something else. Push-pull factors, right? I mentioned those all the way back in that first video. These are the reasons people move. There are 4 main factors: economic, money, social. These are interactions with other people, right? If you are social, you like to talk to people, have different types of interactions with people. Political, it's going to have to do with government. And natural, these are going to be environmental reasons. Okay, so push-pull factors, those are the reasons that people move. Those can all be either forced or voluntary in each category. So we're going to take a look at a graph that shows the population density of Japan, Germany, China, South Africa, Russia, Australia, the US, and the United Kingdom, aka England. And I want you to think, why do you think people would be migrating to the countries with populations that are increasing? Okay, so if I click this, it is not going to let me pop over to that screen. So is what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload a third video, or not a third video, I think it's a 5th video, that's going to have just that in it. Okay, once you finish that and you answer that piece, right, that is your processing activity for today. Make sure you answer it in complete sentences. And you need to go ahead and answer the reflection on the front of your booklet that is going to be on the bottom row in the middle that has to do with geography. Remember, that needs to be neatly drawn and colored with colored pencils. You're going to want to go ahead and watch this last little video so you can answer this question.